What's good, YouTube? You know who it is. Chris Jones, representing Pump Chasers. First and foremost, I know you see this long sleeve hugging your boy. Hey, we got a badass launch coming. We got 4 of these, 4 colors. If you watched my last vlog where I picked up my Corvette from the shop, that shirt, we got that in 3 colors. We got a dope ass like long sleeve with holes in it, you know, some fashion type shit. We got stringers. Gonna be a bad motherfucking lunch, and don't miss out. Support the brand, guys. Speaking of support, be sure to like and share my videos to help me grow. You know, back when I was doing a POG channel, you know, I had cuts for the sluts and all that shit in my titles. And the channel still grew because YouTube didn't have a whole bunch of fucking rules. You know, even music, you can't even have like certain music in your fucking video no more, or you know, they'll demonetize you. And be honest with you, I don't care about none of that shit. Remember back when YouTube had that adpocalypse shit, nobody was getting paid? I didn't give a fuck. I started Pump Chasers subs, Pump Chasers clothing, coaching website, all that stuff. I'm getting into real estate pretty soon. I'm doing all these things so I can keep YouTube for fun. I don't care about none of that shit. Hey, I played a song in my last video called Down Below by Rowdy Rich. That video got demonetized. I already knew that was going to happen. I don't give a shit. I don't care about that. I still want to grow the channel because I want to reach more people. More people I reach, that's potentially more people wearing my clothes. More people I reach, that's potentially more people I get to meet at expos. I'm doing it for that. Fuck all the monetization shit. I hustle. You know, I got businesses. I'm trying to start more businesses. So if you like my videos, you want to see me reach my ultimate goal or reaching a lot of people, spreading this high volume, spreading this message, share and like my videos. So anyway, guys, you see the title of the video. Let's talk about some reverse dieting. Before I do, let me go ahead and shout out my client. I just put him in the Already Hall of Fame. My boy Derek lost 28 pounds in 16 weeks. I got so many Hall of Famers, man. So many Already Hall of Famers. I honestly lost count. So you want to hire me at GetHoready.com for macro-based coaching? Go fuck with it. Full online coaching that's macro-based. Come fuck with me, man. Come get Already. Got turbo lighting in this room. But looking at me is not what's important. What's important is what the fuck I gotta say. Alright? So where do I begin, guys? A lot of people don't understand how beneficial reverse dieting is. Before I get into that shit and I show you an example, let me give you a perfect example of what I went through. Right? Now, last year in March 2018, I hurt my back. L5 bulging disc, doing some stupid shit in the gym. That's a whole other topic for a whole other video. But I hurt my back, and this was right after the Arnold Classic Expo. And as you know, when I go to expos, I typically like to go down there pretty lean. I was about 180, 185, right? I hurt my back, and I gained like 20 pounds because I was pretty much sitting on my ass for a while. And then when I did work out, I was doing hippie ass workouts because with a bad lower back, I couldn't do certain movements. I couldn't do any bent over rowing. Hell, I couldn't even leg press for a while. Even leg presses would aggravate my lower back. So I ended up gaining a lot of weight. My back finally got better, guys. And I was like, fuck it, let me go ahead and get some of this fat up off me. Now, you know, I don't mind getting fat. I do a lot of dirty bulking. But I got fat pretty much sitting on my ass doing a lot of hippie workouts. And I lost a lot of strength because I wasn't able to squat. So I'm like, let me go ahead and get myself down to about 180, 185 again. Then start building my strength back up, right? So I did that, got my weight back down. And then talking with Denise, we were like, man, we got a baby coming in November. Shit, we both are first time parents. We never had kids before. We didn't know what to expect. We were like, shit, this might be the last time you get to do a show. This might be your only chance to do a show, you know? So I was like, fuck it, I'm already in good shape. Let me go ahead and prep for a show. So I did an 8-week prep. got in great shape, dieted down to like 176 pounds. I'm only 5'7", by the way. That's pretty good size for a natural lifter, right? Got the 176, got lean as fuck, did the show. Huge mistake though. After getting off that stage, guys, the show had drinks. I got hammered. I had like 3 cranberry vodkas, went to Cheddar's, had fucking nachos, cheese sticks, 2 margaritas there. Woke up in the morning, the hotel had a fucking breakfast buffet. My whole body was aching, guys, because I did a lot of two-a-days. Double cardio sessions. My body and mind was tired. I took a complete full week off from the gym. Well, 5 days off from the gym. And I ate whatever I wanted. Now, I didn't go crazy, but I did eat whatever I want. Long story short, I went from like 176 to 205. That's damn near 30 pounds in a week. A fucking week. This picture on the screen, believe it or not, it's only like a 6-day difference. Okay? I even vlogged a little bit of my experience since Saturday. Alright? I've been eating like shit and drinking since Saturday. So I'm holding a shitload of water. I'm like a water tank right now. Like I said, we'll get back in that gym very soon. And since the show, I've put on no bullshit. Like, I went down to Tyler that day. If you watch my vlogs, like the 1 day out vlog and shit, I was 175 that day. So after carbing up, I probably was on stage at about 180. And today I woke up at about 196. So I gained 30 pounds in pretty much a week, guys. And the funny thing about how the body works, even though we do all this working out, we do all this posing, and we watch all these workout videos, your body doesn't give a fuck about looking lean. It doesn't give a damn about having abs. Your body's #1 concern is survival. And when you're on extremely low calories, I ended my diet at about 1,700 calories. That's pretty low. I was doing all these fucking two-a-days. I brought glutes, guys. To have cuts in your fucking glutes, that takes a serious level of dedication. Like I said, you have show ready and you have hoe ready. I was going for that show ready, right? So I'm doing low calories, lots of activity. My body is pretty much in a starvation mode. Once I opened the floodgates and started eating that food, my body was like, oh shit, finally, this motherfucker's feeding us again. They started storing fat, right? The funny thing is, guys, late September, right? This was around mid to late September. I'm like 205. I can't start a bulk like this. I can't start a off-season, what's that word? Improvement season, 30 pounds over my fucking stage weight. This is 205, 210 is typically where I end my bulk. How can I start a bulk here? So I have to diet again. And the funny thing is, even though I gained all that weight in 1 week, it took me like 10 to 12 weeks to get it off. Don't forget, guys, my body was in starvation mode. I didn't gain this weight from years of eating like shit. I gained this weight in 1 week. That fat is hella stubborn. The reason why it's so stubborn is because I didn't give my metabolism enough time to adjust. You might hear things like metabolic damage. Not necessarily damage, guys. It's more like metabolic adaptations. I didn't give my body enough time to adapt and to adjust to welcome those excess calories in naturally. So it took me 10 to 12 fucking weeks to get that shit off. So here we are in like January. Obviously, I went to the LA Fit Expo looking lean again. And I was just terrified to eat again. I was just terrified. 2 cuts back to back. What I did and what I have been doing since January, I've just been babysitting my metabolism, slowly increasing my food, decreasing my activity, from January to now, I have successfully maintained a 190 to 195 pound body. Pretty much eating normal, eating basic during the week, eating whatever the fuck I want on the weekends. You guys follow my Instagram stories, you see this. I show you all my shit on the weekends. Now I'm in a good position to bulk because I've let my metabolism heal and adjust. And quite frankly, it's mental too. Now I don't have all these crazy cravings. So with that said, I'm gonna show you a client real quick. This guy's name is Edgar, and you probably saw him on my Instagram page. He's a already Hall of Famer. All right, and I'm about to show you. I usually don't do this, but I'm gonna do this for y'all because I fucks with y'all. I want you guys to learn. Now, I have a lot of clients. Some of them use Excels, and then some of them use notes because I have a lot of clients that use their cell phones. You know, a lot of college students and things like that, and it's more convenient for them to use their cell phones. So I have clients that do Excels. I have clients that do Microsoft Word, whatever. At the end of the day, it's all about getting shit done. So I have this client right here, and I have all his notes written manually, and I'm sharing with you just to give you an idea. Now, you see the picture on the screen, right? He started the diet at 210 pounds. Edgar is only like 5'6". Now, a lot of coaches don't give away their secrets and methods, but I don't give a damn. All right, I had this guy on a 5-day split, and then I put him on a 6-day split. All right, but check it out. 32 weeks of coaching. And I wrote right here, potential transformation, because looking at this guy, I saw the potential. I saw the potential for a great transformation. Now, I get a lot of clients who hire me, you know, motherfuckers already look good and shit. They just want to get ripped and stuff like that. But when I get somebody who's fucking out of shape and they pay me for a fuckload of weeks, I'm like, okay, it's transformation time. So I already knew it was transformation coming. All right. So I started him off modest. I gave him 300 grams of carbs, 50 to 55 grams of fats, and 230 grams of protein. Now, I meant the protein is a little high, but since he was so fat, it's hard to tell how much muscle he had. I'd rather you take in a little extra protein just to be sure we keep your muscle versus putting your protein too low. So high protein, high carb, moderate fat, right? And the cardio, 3 days, only 300 calories a session. As you see, the first week, he went to 203 pounds, right? Scroll down some more. He went from 203 to 200.4 in the next week. As you see, the fatter you are, guys, the quicker you drop, right? All these 1 to 2 pound a week motherfuckers, tell them to shut the fuck up. That is only when you're like me. Like somebody like me, yeah, I'll probably lose 0.5 to 1.2 pounds a week because I'm already pretty lean. The leaner you are, the less fat you can get rid of. Your body likes to have fat on it. It's kind of like money. If I got $1 million in the bank and my homeboy wants to borrow $1,000, I'll let him borrow that. But if I only got $4,000 in my bank account to my name and he wants to borrow $3,000, guess what? I'm more than likely, I might let him borrow it, but I need some collateral because now he's getting down to the core of what I have. You know, it's kind of like the more you have, the more freely you give. The less you have, the more tight you are. And that's kind of how the body is with fat. The less fat you have, the harder this shit gets. All right? So let's go ahead and fast forward a bit. All right, I'm going to scroll down. I don't want to bore you with the week by week. Keep in mind, we were together a lot of weeks. A lot of fucking weeks. Now, due to metabolic adaptations, guys, eventually you're going to have to step it up. If I could keep him at 300 grams of carbs for the whole 32 weeks, that would be lovely, but that's not likely. Metabolic adaptations are going to happen, and you're going to have to make adjustments. All right, guys, so fast forward. We ended the cut in 22 weeks. He ended up at 120 grams of carbs, 90 grams of carbs on his off days. You know, the days he don't lift, a little less carbs. And we got 320 grams of carbs on a refeed day, which is one day out of the week where he upped his carbs. I dropped the protein to 160 on those days. This guy went from 210 to 158.2. You see that? He went from 210 to 158.2. Look at this. This is where his macros ended. Due to metabolic adaptations, we made adjustments. After 22 weeks of dieting, he went all the way down to 120. Now look at here. He started at 300 grams of carbs, guys. And he was only doing 3 days of cardio a week. But he went from 3 days of cardio up to 6 days of cardio. 550 a session. You see that? Due to metabolic adaptations, you're going to have to adjust to keep getting progress. That's why when you start a diet, it's best to start off taking in as much food as you possibly can. Just imagine, and I know a lot of motherfuckers make this mistake. Focus, goddammit, focus. They're so excited. They want to get results. You got 30, 40 fucking pounds to lose. The first thing they want to do is do cardio every single day. They want to cut their carbs to absolutely nothing. What's going to happen when you cut your carbs to absolutely nothing and you're already doing an hour of cardio a day? I'm sure you've already guessed it. You're going to be fucking frustrated because the shit's going to eventually stop working effectively. Eventually you're going to get tired of the shit and you're going to binge. Start your shit high. Taper things down. All right? Now, what happens when the cut is over? As you see, my boy went from shit to fit. Does he fucking just live off of 120 grams of carbs a day, which is not that bad, by the way? Do 120 grams of carbs a day and keep doing 6 days of cardio, 550. Keep in mind, to burn 550 calories on a treadmill or Stairmaster, you're on there damn near an hour. So he needs to do an hour of cardio every day for the rest of his life just for some fucking abs? Absolutely not. See, this is where reverse dieting comes in. 2, let the metabolism adapt. See, that's where I fucked up after my show. I wanted to eat everything, and I ate every fucking thing, and I gained 30 pounds in a week. I didn't want this for my guy. Okay, he paid me good money to coach him. I told him, I said, look, man, I know you want to eat every goddamn thing, but trust me, let your metabolism heal and adjust first, then you can have your cheat days. Let's reverse diet. And I'm going to show you what I did for him. Here we go. So as you see, diet ended. He was at 158.2 pounds all the way from 210, right? Now it's time to reverse diet. So what I did was, obviously we're not cutting anymore. He doesn't need 220 grams of protein. I brought that shit down to 200. And I gave him a little more carbs. I took the cardio from 550 a session down to 400 a session, which is about 40 minutes a session. All right? As you see, he went from 158.2 to only 159.2. You see that? Went from 158.2 to 159.2 in a week. And keep in mind, that's just a little extra fluid retention. Carbs create glycogen. Your muscles are full of glycogen. He didn't really gain much fat. He just filled his muscles out a little more. That's it. I'm going to slide up some more. I don't want to bore you with all this shit. Just know I adjusted him every week. I adjusted him. We reverse dieted for how many weeks? 1, 2, 3. Let me see this shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We reverse dieted for fucking 11 weeks, guys. And this is where he ended up. Look at that. We got him up to 200 grams of carbs. We got his protein down to 180. And as you see, 161.6. You see that? So, he ended his diet at 158 points, or 158. He ended his diet at 158.2. You see that? He ended his diet at 158.2. And he ended off the reverse diet at 161.6. That's fucking incredible, guys. He only gained, what, like 3 pounds in 10 weeks? 3 pounds in 10 weeks, and I promise you, it wasn't much fat at all. It's just glycogen retention and a little bit of fat, but not much. Now I'm gonna show you this. Check this shit out. Now you see the before and after picture, right? The before and after picture. This is how he looked pretty much after reverse dieting. What does that date say, guys? That says July 28th, 2019, right? You see that? Let me show you this right here. What did that day say? 8-11, right? July 28th. So this was the check-in from July 28th at 160.6, right? Check this out. July 28th. You see that? 160.6. All right? Look at this, man. Look at this picture. I'm going to just tap on that real quick. Look at that shit. He still look lean. You see that? Let me get you a side shot of my boy. Let me get y'all a side shot. Come on, load up. Look at that. Look at the stomach, guys. And check this out one more time in case you didn't notice. In case you didn't notice, no cardio. The guy went from doing cardio damn near every day, 6 days a week, an hour a day, to no cardio. Oh, the guy went from doing cardio damn near every day for an hour, you know, cut his carbs down to like 120. We got his carbs up to 200, brought the protein down, and he's doing no cardio, and he only gained like 3 pounds. Now, mind you, I haven't spoke to him in over 4 weeks, but he still looks good, and he's eating more now. But I'm just showing you how the body adjusts and adapts. Now, if he would have just, after dieting, ate whatever he want and bullshitted around, he could have gained 20 pounds in 4 weeks, maybe less. But since I guided him through that reverse diet and we did it the right way, as you see, he kept that fat off, and he's living his best life. So guys, the next time you're dieting and you're like, fuck, I can't do this shit anymore, this shit is not sustainable. It's not supposed to be sustainable. It's called a diet for a reason. Push through it. If you're carb cycling, if you're doing low carb days, 0 carb days, whatever the fuck you're doing, push through that shit, because there's life at the end of the tunnel. My bad, there's light at the end of the tunnel. You can reverse diet, you know, get your metabolism back boosted up, and you'll be fine. So like I said, guys, if you're dieting right now, look, man, just finish strong. Trust me, it's gonna pay off for you. Especially if you reverse diet after. Now, if you're one of these motherfuckers who, after their diet, you wanna binge, let it all hang out, you're gonna end up like me. Fucking stressed out, you know, having the diet again, and it's gonna take you much longer to get it off than you put it on. Like I said, I gained 30 pounds in a week. And it took me like 10 to 12 fucking weeks to get that shit off, because my metabolism was so fucked. I never gave it a chance to bounce back. I never gave it a chance to adapt. I ended my diet at like 1,700 calories for my show. I had to go to like 1,500 calories to get that shit up off me. And the body's a beautiful thing. All right? I'll catch you guys later. Don't forget, man. New launch coming soon. Get them bandanas. Get all my shit. Support the motherfucking movement. Tag me on Instagram. Share my shit. Like my shit. We'll see you at the new one. I got more heat on the way. Don't forget to like my shit. Comment, subscribe. Holla back at your boy. before we fuck up these weights.